So I know I haven't been very active on the channel. My apologies. I've been pretty busy with scout stuff, getting stuff ready for colleges, sending off to colleges, filling out all the applications for that, filling out all the paperwork related to my Eagle project, and about a million other things that have taken quite a bit of time. And I've got a huge English essay on top of everything else. So I've got a pretty rough schedule coming up. Pretty, not really a rough schedule, but a pretty hectic schedule. A lot of stuff coming up really quick. And one of those things, and probably the most important, no offense to English teacher, that essay is important, but probably the biggest thing that's going to be coming up in my near future is my Eagle project. And I think that now is the perfect time for me to officially say what that is. So, a few days ago, I got an email back from my Eagle board advisor officially granting me the ability to do it. We got all the paperwork in for him, and to him, I got everything sent off, everything came back, we're all good. So now I can finally start with my Eagle project, and I'm really excited. I'm going to be helping out quite a few people. So the project that I'm going to be doing is going to be with the Henderson Noon Lions Club. The Lions Club, one of their big things every year is they collect glasses for places and people that aren't able to afford glasses themselves. And so I've taken it upon myself as my Eagle project to kind of help collect glasses for them. And I'm going to be spending about 6 weeks collecting glasses at local churches, businesses, Troop and White House ISD I'm going to be contacting as well. And you should start seeing the global glasses collection boxes coming up in a couple of days. Well, in a couple of days from when this gets uploaded. We're going on a trip this weekend with Scouts to finish off some stuff for my Eagle badge. But by the end of next week, those boxes should start appearing around Troop and White House, and possibly even in Tyler. We'll have to see on those, depending on how many locations I can contact. So, I'm going to be getting in touch with as many places as possible, putting these boxes up in as many places as possible, and helping as many people as I can. Because what I would like to do with my Eagle project is to help as many people as I can with one project. So, if I can help 100 kids that can't afford glasses, if I can restore vision or improve vision for 100 kids, or even for one kid, then this project is successful in my opinion. And I'm going to be doing this on a large scale, hopefully collecting a couple hundred, maybe more, and seeing how that goes. So once, after the 6 weeks that the boxes are out, once that's completed, then I am going to be collecting all the glasses and getting a total for that, and presenting the Lions Club officially with all the glasses that we've collected. From there, they'll go to the Lions Club's refurbishing glasses plant or facility. I'm not entirely sure what it's called officially, but it's going to be going back to the place where they take them and they clean them up, and if they're cracked or chipped or whatever, they restore them. And then they're going to be going all over the world, restoring sight to people that otherwise wouldn't have a chance at glasses. So that's going to take quite a bit of my time, and I'm honored to take the next 6 weeks of, my high school year to help restore sight to people all over the world. Honestly, right now, I don't know where specifically they're going to be going. Either to poverty-stricken areas in the United States, or they could be going to third world countries overseas. As of right now, I don't know where these glasses are going specifically, and if I do find that information out, then I will definitely relay that to you guys. But if you're in the Troop or White House areas, please make sure to stop by the schools and the school libraries. They'll also be in, that is giving a really weird reflection. The school libraries, I'll try to put them in like the post office, maybe a couple of businesses in Troop and White House. The school libraries, Troop Public Library downtown actually already has a box up. So I've been talking with them, and Miss Brummett's actually going to be a big part of helping me get all this together. And she's the one that got me in touch with Miss Nicole in Henderson to get all this going. So, Miss Brummett, thank you. But, you know, now that I've kind of explained it, and I know my hand's kind of jumpy. Usually I'm only recording for like a minute or two and I just kind of stand still. But, I'm really excited because, you know, like I said in my last video, to grow up your entire life with one goal in mind. And in this case, my one goal from the time I was like yay high, my one goal was always Eagle. You know, that was the one thing that I was always taught was like your ultimate achievement. You know, if you can reach the rank of Eagle, you've succeeded in your scouting program. And that's very true even to this day. And it's obviously a huge milestone to be at. And it's like I said before, it's really a surreal experience to have spent the last 12 years trying to get somewhere and trying so hard. And none of this is scripted. This is just kind of my thoughts and what I'm doing. So there's no script here. There's no script here. This is just like me talking. So before you think I'm reading off of a script, there's no script. This is just kind of my thoughts and opinions going into this project. And I'm very honored, honestly, honored to be even considered a candidate for Eagle Scout. I'm honored to help these many people. There we go. I'm honored to help this many people. I really am. And, you know, I personally probably won't be able to go to these poverty-stricken locations to donate them. But when I donate them in Henderson in November or December, probably in a late November meeting, I've helped probably at least a couple hundred people that otherwise wouldn't have the gift of sight. Or if they did, it would be blurry or they would have trouble focusing on something. My project, it's a lot more than a park bench or a swing or something that brings joy to one or two people or makes it easier to walk through a park. My project will have a real life use, like on a large scale. I can potentially give a couple hundred or more people the ability to see, which is insane to think about. To think that without my project, these kids might not be able to read at school. You know, these adults might not be able to work in a business setting or an office setting where they're reading over papers and stuff. Where a grandmother might not be able to read to her grandkids because she can't see the pages. Because they can't afford glasses. And by doing this project, I'm giving them the things they need to be able to read that book to their grandkids, to be able to do that office job, to be able to see the way we should be able to see. And I know I'm kind of just rambling here, and I apologize. At any time you can just leave the video if you want. I understand completely. But it's one of those things that when I started with my Eagle project, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to make a difference in the world. I wanted to be able to look back on my project in 20 years And when someone asked, what impact did you have? You know, there's lots of scouts that make park benches. There's lots of scouts that do stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. Those are great projects. You're helping your community. You're helping your park out, adding park signs, adding park benches. And there's nothing wrong with that. I wanted to take my project one step past the community level. I wanted to help on the national or international level. I wanted to make a large impact on the world. Now, this isn't a project that's going to affect millions of people. But for those 100, 200 people that receive these glasses, maybe more. I really don't know how many we're going to get. I honestly don't. We could get 5 glasses. But that's still 5 people that can see that couldn't see before. That's still 5 more people that can read a stop sign from all the way down there and they know what it says. That's still 5 more people that can walk into an English class or a Spanish class or French or whatever their location has and read the textbooks. That's still 5 more people that can tell their grandkids stories. That's still 5 more people that have the gift of sight. And I might not help every person in the world, and I'm not trying to. I might not be able to help the world, but I can help their world. I can make their world, their way of life better. And I feel that by doing that, I've succeeded as a scout. If I can take my position in scouting, if I can take my ability to help and my position to help, and I can use that position to help a couple of people with a bench, or I can use it to help a couple hundred people see. I'm going to use that to help people see, because benches you use when you walk through a park. Benches are a great project. I'm not in any way knocking scouts that do benches. Don't take this video that way. That's not at all what I mean. What I'm saying is that I want to take my project and help as many people as I can. And the Lions Club in Henderson is helping people. And I want to recognize that, and I want to push how much they help. I want to take the amount that they help, and I want to increase that as much as humanly possible. So if any of you watching this, you don't have to be from Trooper Tyler. You could be from Lindale. You could be from Houston, wherever you're from. Okay, Houston might be a bit far, but you get the point. You don't have to be Trooper White House ISD, and that's actually White House behind me right there. But you don't have to be from Trooper White House to help. If you're in Lindale and you've got extra glasses, if you're in Tyler and you've got extra glasses, leave a comment below, or get in touch with Troop High School and they can get you in touch with me. Or leave a comment and I can get in touch with you that way. Whatever works best for you guys. Because if everyone that sees this video donates 1 pair of glasses, that's at least 100 people we help. And that's a lot of people. 100 people is a lot. That is my entire senior class. Think about that. An impoverished senior class, the whole class, if it's a small school, could get a new pair of glasses. If everyone going to Troop High School, if every student going to Troop High School brings 1 pair of glasses by the end of October, just one pair. 1 pair of old, dusty glasses that are in the bottom of your cupboard, that's 1,000 people. That's a lot. That's 1,000 people that we can help. If every kid brings 1 pair of glasses by the end of October, drop them off in the elementary, middle, or high school, any of those 3, elementary, middle, or high school, library, or office, we can help 1,000 people. That's a lot of people to help. 1,000 people, think about that. I already have several locations, including a church, that have donated glasses. I already have probably about 30 or 40 glasses right now in my room that people have already donated, that I've written down. I couldn't give you an exact number offhand, but it's between probably 25 or 30 at least, maybe more than that. So that right there is already a classroom full of kids with new glasses. Or an office of older people, or an office of whoever. That's 30 people. Think about that. One location and I got 30 pair of glasses, more or less, just for asking, hey, I'm a future Eagle Scout. My Eagle Project is collecting glasses. Do you have some that you guys don't need anymore that you would like to, that you would like to donate towards the Henderson Lions Club and towards my Eagle Project? We helped 30 people right there. One conversation, one stop to pick up glasses, 30 people. So if any of you out there, you go to a church in the East Texas area, which I'm sure a lot of my viewers will, please ask around. If I can get that many from every church, in Troop at least, that's a couple hundred right there. And like I said, even if every student in Troop High School, let's say we don't get every student in Troop ISD. If every student at Troop High School brings one pair of glasses, that right there is about 300, 350. That's a lot of people to help. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off because it's about 17 minutes and I don't know how many of you guys stuck around, but if you did, thank you. Please share this video to help raise awareness of what I'm doing. And please, if you have glasses that you don't need or that are dirty or you've just grown out of them, maybe they're not your size, they're not your style, whatever, contact me either through Facebook, through YouTube, get in touch with the school, whoever you may need to talk to, let me know. And as always, thank you for watching, and thanks for making a difference in the world today.